I've received several messages asking me to talk about the 2026 finance bill, and so who am I to say no? These are the 4 nonsensical clauses that are currently in the 2026/2027 finance bill. Number 1, in case you own a freehold title, meaning the land can stay in your bloodline or has stayed in your bloodline for a long time, from grandfather to father to you, na uko na kijana ama msichana unataka kuachia. That one forget. Now we are moving to leasehold. You will own the land for 99 years, then you go renew. Hakuna mambo ya ati hii imekuwa yetu, sijui huku ndo tumezika babu yetu, hiyo inaisha. Just listening to wakili Fanya Mambo Kinuthia explaining the same.
They've already amended the Land Act, and one of the things they are doing is they are removing leasehold title deeds. Freehold title deeds and turning them into leasehold. It's a phenomenal change in our law. It means every of you, mahali ulizaliwa kwa mama yenyu, baba yenyu, is no longer your ancestral land. It's no longer family land. It's on lease. You'll be paying rates to the government. And after 99 years, it can be given to somebody else. The lease is over. You have to apply for renewal. You know, banks had a lot of comfort in giving loans to people who had freehold titles, because it means successively it's your title for generations for long.
Yeah.
They are not very comfortable with the leasehold titles. Remember the law as it was. Foreigners could not own land that was on freehold. They could only come here and get a leasehold ownership property. Now we've been put in the same category as foreigners. All of us. Because they want our land to be on leasehold.
And the reason for that switch is so that you no longer just pay land rates. You now also pay land rent. Utakodesha shamba yako kama mgeni. Number 2, just like we discussed earlier, your financial records are no longer your own. Everything you do in MPESA, Airtel Money, bank account transfers, ikuwe ni internal, external, yote KRA iko na hiyo record. And that allows the government to establish links which they otherwise would never ever have established. You know, there are leaders, or even just private citizens, who are dating a certain person. They are not married, so the government doesn't know. They don't even live together. But once they have access to MPESA, wanaona huyu mtu unatumianga 2,000 kila Friday or Monday ni nani. They follow them up on e-citizen. Wanaona huyu mtu ako 26 years, wewe uko 34 years, so this looks like some form of relationship. They can go and poach that one, pay them to betray your location na wanakumaliza. They can now follow everything. Where do you go to church? Una tithe kwa nani? Now here's the part where I find this government very, very malicious. The government sold their 15% stake to Vodacom at 245 billion. Hiyo ni stake ya Safaricom waliuza, and they conned Vodacom. Do you know how? They knew that this coming financial year we are going to start raiding people's M-Pesa. And once they do that, everybody will stop using M-Pesa. Cash will be the main currency. So what happens to Safaricom? Its market value drops. The shareholders, if they were getting 2-3 shillings per share, now you will be getting 10 cents because it is impossible to stay profitable. And that is what we call treachery. Hiyo ni ukora. They should have told Vodacom the truth. Look, we are selling you 15% of our stake in Safaricom, and we are going to bring this nasty clause in the finance bill. It will probably devalue the shares you have bought, but these are the facts. Now you decide if you'll buy or not. They didn't give people that chance. If finance bill ikipita, people are going to dump Safaricom shares. That company is going to die because of incompetent leadership. If you're in the management of Safaricom, uko juu mumekalia uko, reach out to this government. Reject what they are trying to do. Otherwise, most of you are going to be out of the job. Tutarudi kutumia visa like other countries. M-Pesa was our greatest innovation. Sasa tutarudi kutumia visa card like Americans and others. Kila mahali unakula, una swipe. Ukifanya nini una swipe. Si tumezoea simu, munaenda kumaliza hiyo platform. I mean, this finance bill is so bad. The word is trash. It is total trash. It is a money grab. Ni njaa inasumbua watu fulani. And it's so bad that even Matiang'i is calling them out on it. Just listening to this.
Sisi kama chama cha Jubilee ndio wa kwanza kusema tunajiunga na Wakenya wengine kukataa finance bill 2026, reject finance bill 2026. Ukiangalia yale ambayo yako kwa hiyo finance bill, unashangaa tutaishi wapi na tutaenda wapi. The cost of living is already unbearable for many. Kenyan workers, wafanyakazi wa Kenya saa hii. Sijui kama kuna mfanyakazi Kenya hii ambaye anatarajia ama anatasamia kupata payslip. Maisha ya kufanya kazi nchi sasa imekuwa kama ni utumwa. It's slavery. And Kenyan workers are paying every day over taxation. Na ukweli ni kwamba hii serikali imetoka kwa mpango wa IMF program. Why did they get out of the IMF program? Kwa sababu wamekataa audit. IMF inauliza audit. Na mnajua kwa nini wanakataa audit? Sisi zote tunajua kwa nini wanakataa audit. Because they have refused to accept that audit, they have gotten out of the IMF program. Sasa they are trying to look for money to plug the holes through overtaxation. That is the truth. Tuambiane ukweli na tuambie wananchi ukweli yale ambayo yanafanyika. So whether you bribe leaders of the transport sector for a day or two to get out of the street, whether you intimidate them or whatever you do, the problem does not go away. And this is the same short-termism, short-sighted way of managing the country that these people have adopted.
That speech right there is what's making me consider Matiang'i as a president. Because he's vehemently opposed to what this UDA cabal is trying to achieve. After rejection from IMF, now they want to punish us and use us as a cash cow. Tafadhali, raise your voice. Enda pale X, kila mahali unafanya kazi, anza kuongelea mambo ya finance bill. Watu wanakuwa confused na mambo ya fuel na matatu strike, which is about allegedly to come back to confuse us even more. But this finance bill is the main thing. Let us focus on this. They have to remove those clauses. Let your financial records stay private. It is up to you to declare. And if you lie na ushikwe, there is ways KRA can deal with you and the law can deal with you. But prying in each and every single transaction? No, that one is, I make sense. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your own comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, tiles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218, or visit them on Facebook or TikTok at Udhaka Living. And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.